Hello, I'm Tripwire, and welcome to my recap of my progress in Trailblazer League. So I did a couple quick videos for Twisted League back when that was happening, so I figured I'd do something similar here for Trailblazer, because Trailblazer was way more fun than Twisted League, in my opinion. I had a shit ton of fun with it. It was probably the most fun I've had in old school in a couple of years, I'd say, and it really revitalized my interest in the game in general. I think I'm going to try to get back to making progress on my Iron Man in the main game as a result of how excited I've been to be back into playing RuneScape. That being said, all I've done is grind out leagues for the last 2 months almost, so I'm also going to give myself some time to play some other games as well that I've been neglecting. As well as I'm working on a new series idea that I want to be doing over on my Twitch, and highlights from that series may end up here on the YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. The Dark Souls episodes will continue to go up on the channel. I've got another Dark Souls series, mostly recorded as well. But this is just going to go up, in between, because I know some people probably still would like to see some RuneScape content. So let's just go over the progress I made on this account. It is December 21st. The league's not over yet, but I've decided that I am done with it because I pretty much finished off almost all of my goals. The only things that I'm a little bit sad that I won't complete are, I don't have all of the Zilver uniques. I'm missing the Magic Fang, but it's an RNG goal. I could go back there for hundreds of kills and just get dupes and still not get that task. And it's only 250 points. Similarly, I didn't learn how to do Gauntlet or Corrupted Gauntlet. Watch out for what? You're interrupting my clip, man. Who even are you? Oh my god, did you just try to make a pun in my video? How dare you? Headbang. So anyway, I learned how to do TOB for the first time. That was really fun. I learned how to do Nightmare for the first time. Also really cool boss. I had been neglecting new PVM content because I just was burnt from the game when they came out, but I didn't realize how well made those pieces of content were. They're really fun, so maybe I'll do some PVM stuff on my Iron Man in the main game. So there's a few things I didn't finish off. I didn't finish off all the Zilver uniques. I didn't do the Gauntlet. I didn't complete my Herbie catches. I did 300 something Herbie catches, but the next point task was at 500. That would take a long time. So we're ending off the league with 36,210 points, 475 tasks completed. I think 36k should put me solidly into Rune tier. It's possible that before the league ends, I'll get bumped down to the upper end of Adamant tier, but it's really not about the trophy. It was more about having fun and also getting points to spend in the reward shop, which I think 36,000 is plenty. So that's where we're going to leave it, 36.2k. Again, for somebody working full-time through the entire league, I feel like that's pretty respectable. Being able to solidly hold Rune tier is exactly what I did during Twisted, and I think that's about all I can expect of myself. You pretty much have to be, a NEET to maintain Dragon tier in these leagues, especially this one, because there was so much hype around it. Everybody was loving it. Great league. So anyway, I took out some stuff in my inventory to show off. I did finish off all Zenite jewelry at Demonics. It actually took me quite a while to get all 4 Zenites. It took me almost 600 kills, which doesn't sound like a lot, but keep in mind, the drop rate of the Zenites was 1 out of 100. Because the drop rates were modified, depending on what relic tier you were at. So in 600 kills, I only got 4 Zenites at 1 out of 100. And I also got 16 rolls on the unique table. 16, and only 4 of them, a quarter of them, were Zenites. And everything else on their unique table is rarer than Zenites. So it was a bit of a struggle. But that said, I was able to finish a heavy ballista because of it, which was pretty cool. That was a task. Got a couple Kraken whips and a regular whip in there. I got a D-chain from Thermi very early on, a call also from Thermi. Got the important stuff from Zulra, the Serp, the Toxic Blow Pipe. I did get 1 Onyx as well. I was just missing the Fang. I got, I think, 6 Dark Bows doing Slayer. I alked the rest of them for GP. Did get a D-Spear, made a Fury, got some Tridents. I got 3 Eternal Gems while doing Slayer and an Imbued Heart. Finally got my Smoke Battle Staff from Thermi eventually. And I also got this fucking thing, the Obby Staff. This item that nobody remembers is a thing because it's useless. I loved this for Fashionscape back in the day. Still kind of do, but it's really, really rare. And I got it on like my first or second Dazar kill when I got to that area. It was bonkers. And then I have the 5 additional light frames and 3 additional ballista limbs because, like I said, I got a ton of rolls on the table there. So just some cool items I got along the way. And keep in mind, you start from scratch. It's a brand new account that was locked to certain regions. So keep in mind this progress was all made in 2 months, of obviously with accelerated XP rates, but from scratch. So all this was achieved in 2 months. Here are the stats. I have 15 stats that are 99, 2165 total, 365 million total XP, so far surpassed the main game Iron Man I have. I think my main game Iron is still sub 200 mil total XP. So very fun. I was thinking about getting base 90 or 2200 total for those point tasks, but that would require me to play a lot longer for the base 90 specifically. Just because these two are both only 80. The other ones aren't so bad, but in any case. So I think I made really, really nice progress, and I'll show you guys some other stuff that's in my bank. I've got a 5 mil cash stack. The cash always went pretty quickly. I made a fair amount of it from Slayer, but there was just always things to spend it on. Rune packs and fletching and all that kind of stuff. These tabs are pretty standard, not too much to see. You'll see like a lot of potions, like super combats and Sarah brews, but not that many because I had the botanist relic. So all the potions I ever made after that point were 4 doses, and they had a 95% chance to not consume the secondary ingredient, which was awesome. This is just my skilling supplies tab, just various things. Farming tab, I ended off with 27.8 million farming XP. The one goal I didn't complete that I really wanted to is I never got a pet. I was really hoping to get the Jad pet. I did 10 Jad kills and traded all the extra capes, but didn't get one. It's fine, though. I mean, I could still do some farm runs, but I'm not gonna. Range stuff. This was my clue rewards. Clues were like the biggest mess of the league, to be honest. Even after the update, like I just didn't complete very many clues. In Twisted League, they handled it very nicely, where every clue step you got was locked to Zaya. You weren't able to get clues elsewhere. Whereas in this league, you could get them for anywhere, being locked to the regions you chose. You could even get them for Zaya, which wasn't an option in this league before the update, and it's just like nobody was completing clues very easily. It was kind of a mess. This was just like Slayer and Drops tab. Clothes. I did complete, the diaries. I completed all the hard diaries except for Varrock for the regions I had access to, and I completed 2 elite diaries, which was really nice. So good progress there as well. I also completed every single quest that I had access to because I wanted the maximum number of quest points I could get for getting over 100 tiers of Gothics. So I'm fairly certain that I had 0 quests left that I had as options for me. I think I completed all the ones I could. So that was cool. And then the combat tab. So I had a bunch of Barrows pieces here and there. To complete the Mori Elite, I had to finish a full Barrows set. Ended up being Verax. That was a bit of a struggle. It took me a little while. Got a fair number of dupes, but that ended up working out in the end. And I got some dragon stuff. And basically, it was just a really fun time. I think that this league blew people away. It was just so much better than Twisted League, and Twisted League was already pretty fun. But this league was like just much more carefully considered. They obviously spent a lot more time planning it. They dedicated a lot more dev time to planning it, and it was just better. It was much more quality, and it makes me very excited for the future of leagues. I think that we're gonna keep seeing leagues of this caliber. I hope. I'm just super excited for what comes next. And when you're kind of burnt from the game in general, that's a good thing, because then we can look forward to, more than just group iron. Whenever that happens, we can look forward to next year's league, and that'll keep our interest. But in any case, this has been me, Tripwire. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of RuneScape content that I splashed here on the channel. I hope you've been at least giving the Dark Souls content a chance, because I do love Dark Souls, and I think you might love it too. You just don't know it. But that's going to do it for this video and this league. I think I'm just done with it. I'm going to move on to other games and back to the main game. Now that it's wrapping up really soon, and my interest is starting to wane. And now I think I'm gonna do like a little outro sequence like I did in my Twisted League video, where I go through and just for theatrical effect, I just drop all my shit, because the worlds are gonna be closing permanently on January 6th, so it's not like it matters anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.